So it's about 27 degrees Fahrenheit. My body's at a really good temperature. I'm not cold, not too hot. My hands are still a little chilly. I'm only a mile into my run. I'm guessing another 10 minutes, my hands will be just perfect. Hi and welcome to the Ageless Runner. I'm Ralph. I'm out for a cold weather run today. It's about 27 degrees Fahrenheit, sunny, almost no breeze. I thought I would share with you some of the tips and tricks and tools that I use to figure out how do I dress for winter runs so don't get too hot, don't get too cold. So hang with me and we'll start our run and talk about it. Now it goes without saying, and I've said this in some of my other videos, when you start your cold weather run, you need to be chilly. If you're not chilly when you start, you're overdressed. So if you're warm, go inside and take something off. Now I generally break my body up into 3 zones: my legs, my torso, and my hands. Now you notice I did not mention my feet. I generally don't have a problem with my feet. Running shoes or running socks work good for me, assuming they're dry. I won't run in the snow or anything that might make my feet wet, but just I have a problem with my feet. And with my legs, I kind of make a line of above freezing and below freezing, with a couple of exceptions. If it's above freezing, I normally just wear my normal running tights. These are some kind of inexpensive running tights I got off Amazon years ago. They're like 20 bucks, nothing special about them, just running tights. They help protect something against the wind and the cold, but anything really cold. If it gets below freezing, or if it's in the 30s but really windy, I have a pair of winter running tights I got recently. I'm sorry, the name escapes me, but I'll post the brand right here. Take a look at that. That's the brand I got. I've worn those down to as low as the lower 20s with some wind, and they're very comfortable. I assume at some point this winter I may run them in temperatures below that. We'll see how they go, but I think they'll probably keep me warm. And with my hands, I generally have 3 pair of running gloves I might wear. My normal running gloves I wear, if it's say upper 20s or below, are these wool running gloves I got off Icebreaker. By the way, if I can find links for any of the stuff I own, I'll put it down in the description section so you could go look at those for yourself. But I'll wear these. These work pretty good. Like I say, if it's upper 20s, 30 degrees Fahrenheit or above. Now, if it gets below the upper 20s, if it's in the mid to lower 20s, I have a pair of I call them finger mittens. They have they're kind of heavy wool gloves. They have finger holes in them, but they have a mitten section that you can flip on and off, which makes nice if you want to use your fingers. Let me show you those. So they have finger holes, but then they have a mitten part that goes over it. And what's nice about that, it keeps your fingers warm, but when I want to do something with my phone, I can flip the mitten off and I have my fingers available to do something. It was really cold, say in the teens or below. I have a regular pair of snow mittens. These have kind of a more denser polyester cover, blocks the wind. These are actually LL Bean. They're actually LL Bean. They have the word tech on it. I'll see if I can find a link to these. If I can, I'll put them down in the description. If not, they're just any type of snow mitten that has kind of a hard outer shell will work good. You can put these on. And they work good when you're running right out in the cold. So you can see, I took my gloves off. I warmed up about 30 minutes. My hands got nice and warm, and I just took them off. I'm guessing the temperature is probably, around 30, 32 by now. Now, the torso is a big thing, right? If your body gets too hot or too cold, it can impact your run. Maybe you have to stop or just feel uncomfortable. And I don't have any hard and fast rules, so I'm going to talk more in generalities. But I do have one tip, and that's start keeping a record of how you dress and the environmental conditions and how you felt. Let me show you a screenshot of what I do. So you can see I usually record starting temperature. Lately I've been recording ending temperature when I end my run, some comment about the sky conditions, some comment about breeze. Then I make a list of what I wore, and then I put a few comments at the end about how I felt during the run. For example, I might say my hands warmed up after 30 minutes, or my body temperature was perfect, or I got too hot, whatever the case may be. Now, as far as wear on my bodies, it's layers, of course. And I don't have any hard and fast rules. A lot of it depends on you and how you feel about the cold. The older you get, the more we feel the cold, notice the cold, because we have less fat layer under our skin. Now, as far as what you put on your torso, there's a little bit of art to that, and rather than some hard rules and thumb. I'll talk generalities about me, but they may or may not apply to you. One thing I do recommend, though, is make your base layer long sleeve. I have 2 different weights of wool base layers I use. I have a heavier long sleeve running shirt, the typical polyester type material, and I'll wear those. One of those is my base. The colder it is, the heavier of those I'll wear. And then on top of that, again, depending on temperature, the colder it is, I might just put a short sleeve running shirt over that. Or I might wear I have a running vest, kind of a harder shell polyester running vest I might wear. And over all those, again, I'll put a coat. Now today I'm wearing my heavier weight wool base layer and this Brooks running coat, and that's it. And my vest, of course, and I'm plenty warm. I'm almost too warm at times, but it's actually worked out pretty good. I'm actually a pretty comfortable temperature in my torso. And that's where the beauty of that log. Start keeping a log. Write down the environmental conditions, what you wore, and what you felt during your run. And that's a great reference. Even today, I got up in the morning, I was going to go for a run. I looked at my log. What did I have in previous times where I ran in similar conditions? What did I wear and how did I feel? That's how you'll gain experience on how to dress for a cold weather run. So I generally have two types of running jackets I wear. The one I'm wearing now, this is a Brooks running jacket. It's very thin. I'll wear it if it's not too cold or too windy. This thing will not block much breeze at all, but does afford some protection. If it's windy or colder, I have just to wear some kind of a windbreaker type jacket. Kind of breaks the wind, provides a little more warmth. I generally do not wear heavy coats. I won't wear fleece or anything like that, just kind of a lighter jacket, either something to protect the wind or something that doesn't. Now, one thing I have learned is a running vest is a layer. This is the first year, winter that I've worn a running vest. I didn't get this till the spring of this year. And I find it provides a degree of warmth. In fact, I can easily overdress if I don't plan my other layers with respect to my running vest. So if you wear a running vest, that is a layer and provides great warmth around your chest and certainly your back because it covers your back. And you see, I put my gloves back on. I was running through a shaded area, just pulled them out of my pocket, put them back on. Warmed up my hands nicely. I assume once I get out of the shade and start being more in the sunlight, I'll take them back off. But it's the way you can adjust to the changing conditions. Hey, so thanks for watching. As I said, dressing for cold weather runs a little bit of art, a little bit trial and error. Keep that log, learn from it. One of the suggestions, don't make one layer really heavy. Kind of dress in lighter layers, but more layers allows you to adjust if you need to. If you're wearing a heavy layer and you get really hot, you may be in a world of hurt because you can't take it off, for example. So again, thanks for watching. If you like this video, scroll down a little bit and hit that like icon. And while you're there, if you're not a subscriber but you enjoy running and learning about running, please subscribe to my channel and click that subscribe icon. Thank you so much and happy running.